How are protocol deviations handled in clinical trial monitoring? Imagine you're watching a busy control room where every move in a clinical trial is tracked. Now picture what happens when someone accidentally or intentionally steps outside the plan. That's what we call a protocol deviation. It's a departure from the approved procedures of a study. These can be small things like missing a scheduled blood test or bigger issues like enrolling someone who doesn't meet the criteria. Protocol deviations can happen for many reasons, but they always need to be recorded and managed carefully. This is because they can impact participant safety and the reliability of the trial results. In clinical trial monitoring, handling these deviations involves several clear steps. First, every deviation must be identified and documented. This means writing down exactly what happened, when it happened, and why it occurred. Proper documentation helps everyone understand what went wrong and keeps the process transparent. Both minor deviations, like a visit outside the scheduled window, and major ones, such as failing to get proper consent, are recorded. The difference lies in how much they might affect the study or participant safety. Next, deviations are classified based on their seriousness. Minor deviations usually don't pose a risk or affect the data significantly. Major deviations, however, might increase risk, compromise participant safety, or threaten the study's integrity. Once classified, the deviations are reported to the study sponsor and the institutional review board. The sponsor is the organization overseeing the trial, and the institutional review board is an independent committee that protects participants' rights and safety. Reporting timelines depend on how serious the deviation is. After reporting, a review takes place. The sponsor, investigator, and institutional review board assess the deviation to understand its cause and impact. They look at whether it was accidental or due to a systemic issue. This review helps determine if the deviation affected participant safety or the quality of the data. Based on this, a plan called a corrective and preventive action is developed. This plan aims to fix the problem and prevent it from happening again. For example, if staff training was lacking, additional training sessions might be scheduled. If a process flaw was identified, procedures are updated accordingly. Monitoring continues throughout the trial. Clinical trial monitors regularly review the study conduct to catch deviations early. They ensure that deviations are managed properly and that participant safety remains a top priority. This ongoing oversight helps maintain the quality of the trial and ensures that the results are trustworthy. For patients considering joining a clinical trial, knowing how deviations are handled shows the trial's commitment to safety and ethical standards. When deviations happen, they are not ignored. Instead, they are tracked, reviewed, and addressed with the goal of protecting participants and preserving the study's integrity. This process helps ensure that the trial remains a safe and reliable way to find new treatments.